What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash video. So it is very late or early here in the UK as I record this, but I am super hyped. This is it. The Flash is back after the major missteps of Season 3 and the whole reveal of who the villain is and the ending and everything with that. Well, the Flash is reborn here and it is perfect. I absolutely loved every minute of that episode, especially that ending, which was just wow. So there will be spoilers in this video as well. Of course, it is a really spoilery breakdown and review. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. If you did enjoy this video, please do drop that like, give that some support, and please do subscribe if you never want to miss a video. So just a quick kind of housekeeping thing. I will be doing my Legends of Tomorrow video tomorrow or today, however it works. But it will be a couple of hours until that is up because I haven't got a chance to watch it because I'm doing this video. And also it is very late here in the UK and I've got stuff to do. I got things to do. Oh my god, I've got things to do. But this episode was just great. We always knew that the Flash would be coming back to us. He is literally running back home to you, you know. Yeah, that song from the musical episode. I really want a new musical episode. Probably not going to get one. Ho-hum. But the Flash is reborn, rebirth, everything, all the kind of rebirth stuff there. And he is back and he is in a new frame of mind. So we start off with Peekaboo, a villain, which is pretty damn awesome. It's a shame she didn't get the outfit that she had in the Jeff Johns comic, the run that he had when he introduced her. But it's nice to see that reference back. Nice to see these rogues keep returning to us. So having rogues repeat like this and having them take down the same villains every time is pretty cool. I quite like that, to be honest. Also, Julian is gone. He is back to London for some reason. He's like Poochie. He's gone. His planet needs him. He is gone. Much to the annoyance of me, because they literally kind of just addressed it in like a one line, a kind of throwaway line, which is like, oh yeah, we've got a... The scriptwriter's like, oh yeah, what about Julian? He went to London because Britain. He's English. Yeah, whatever. But we're not getting him, but we've got Caitlin Snow back. So the villain of this piece is the Samuroids, which were in the Flash comics and were created by Baron Katana. But here, they are made by the Thinker, which I called that absolutely ages ago. I knew they'd be made by the Thinker, definitely, because they like to change things up in these and kind of change and fit things in with their own kind of thing. Like with Morgan Edge being like some sort of Lex Luthor character. He's the one who hired Bloodsport instead of Lex Luthor. So you can check out my Supergirl video as well on the channel. But the Samuroids looked really cool. I thought they looked really ace there, and the whole robot thing, having them as wanting the real Flash, I guess that makes sense that the Thinker would want the real Flash, not like Wally West Kid Flash. He's not what they want. What is pretty cool as well is that the whole thing, we got Barry pretty much straight away, and I'm not really sure I like the way that Iris West was all like, yeah, I don't want him back. He's gone. If he's probably dead, but they're soulmates. They're supposed to be soulmates. And I liked how it was a bit one-sided, the fact that Barry was so naturally, and he didn't even know that he went back to Iris. He just naturally, it was just instinct in his whole body, his Speed Force midi-chlorians, I guess. But and then Iris was like, yeah, he's back, whatever. It just seems a bit really weird that they've made up and built up this huge relationship, but she was the one who gave him his powers back, or sort of got him more lucid as well. So they are meant to be together. But I can see at the end of the episode, she was like, he is saying how, you know, I'm a new man. And she's like, oh, awkward. So we're going to see some marriage counsel or relationship counselling for these two later on in the season, which is hopefully going to be pretty funny. We also know that Tracy Brand is not with us, but Cisco got some help. And I have to say, Cisco was really stealing the show this episode. He really was stealing the show. I liked that he is the one so dedicated to getting Barry back and bring the band back together, was when he goes and gets Caitlin as well, uses the satellites, which how are they still paying for this stuff? I know you've got the residual stuff from like Harrison Wells or whatever, but do you think they'd fix the roof of Star Labs at some point? However, Caitlin is back. They never really addressed the whole Killer Frost stuff, which I thought was a bit of a shame. I expect she's like got some kind of Hulk thing going on. That's a secret, Captain. I'm always cold. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. But she's got some sort of Hulk thing going on there. And, well, she's working in a bar for some reason, and she seems to be still working there. Or now she's gone, really. She's actually left. And I think that her Killer Frost persona gets her into trouble as well. So she gets into these situations, and her Caitlin persona has to get her out of these. And the dude who was in that bar is actually Norvok, and Norvok was the one who the Thinker, or Clifford DeVoe, actually got into cahoots with and actually held him. So the Thinker was the dude right at the end of the episode, and he's got like some sort of, I think he's got his own version of the thinking cap there, and he's in the comics. He had these tendril things, these cables that came out of computers and went into people. So you get the iconic image of the Flash sitting there saying, "I'm thinking," which is what he touched upon as well. So I thought that was pretty neat there. So the Thinker looked absolutely badass, to be honest. He looked so cool. And I have to say that what they did there was really, really well done. And we've got the mechanic there who is building these kind of weird Samuroid things and doing the bidding of the Thinker. And I have to say, what does the Thinker want in the end? It seems he just wants to take out the Flash, and that's it. But I can't help but think Amunet has a thing to do with there, which is going to be played by Katie Sackhoff, who will be in the 5th episode of this season. And she will actually be the Blacksmith, which is a character from the comics. And she is involved with the network as well. So I expect that the network here is an underground meta thing, which is probably what's going on here because of the new Speed Force storms. We've got evil metas once again, which gives a breath of fresh air for the Flash to keep going on. Now, moving on to the subject that Barry is back. He's back. He's refreshed. By the end of the episode, everything was forgotten, but he has gone mad. He did go mad, and he had all these scribblings on the wall, but seemingly they made no sense. However, I think that slowly, over time, he is actually going to unlock this Speed Force powers and unlock more powers, because the show's creators have said that we're going to be getting a new power on the show, which is going to be pretty cool to see. And I'm really excited to see what they'll be doing with a brand new power. And I can't help but think that why didn't they just take him back to the house? He says this house is bitching, but surely that is something to do with where he used to live. He mentions his mother as well. So why don't they just take him back to his house where he used to live and be like, oh, look, do you remember when your mum got murdered? Dude, surely that's going to trigger him back into, I don't know, I don't write the show. That's what I would do, personally. But he also mentions we're going to need a lot of diapers. That leads us to Barry and Iris's kids, the Tornado Twins. So the Tornado Twins were when they moved to the 30th century, when Iris is found out to be like someone from the future and all that kind of... It gets crazy. I'll probably do that for another video at some point. But what happens is he has, well, twins. And they were actually featured in the Flash comic recently in a horrible future, which was shown to the Flash by Eobard Thawne. So yeah, quite cool there. References to having kids, yeah. That's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll see Bart Allen at some point as well. But the Thinker is here. He is the big bad. He is Clifford DeVoe, and I can't wait to see where this actually goes. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for these jokes. But I really do love the vibes of this. We had references to the first episode. We had Lady Gaga. We had Ferris Air Base. We had the learning to run again. And he's got a new suit, which is going to be amazing. And in the promo, they had references to the Fat Flash as well, which was really, really funny. So I'm going to do a video on that tomorrow. Legends video tomorrow as well. And maybe an Arrow video as well. And a Justice League video. Yeah, definitely Legends tomorrow. Definitely Flash. Maybe I'll do some more. However, let me know what you think in the comments of this episode. I absolutely adored every minute of it. Have to say the fight when he ran back as well was really good. The CGI at the start was a bit iffy, but they kind of fixed it here towards the end. I guess they saved it for this big return of Barry. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.